My cat, Whiskers, has always been a creature of mischief. From the moment I brought him home, he was always up to something. Whether it was knocking over vases, hiding my socks, or pouncing on unsuspecting guests, Whiskers had a knack for causing chaos. But nothing could have prepared me for the day he took his antics to a whole new level. It was a day like any other, or so I thought. But nothing could have prepared me for the day he took flight. I had just come back from the grocery store, and Whiskers was already circling my feet, clearly interested in the bags I was carrying. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of the most extraordinary day of my life. Picture this. I'm in the kitchen making a sandwich. Tuna, Whiskers' favorite. I could feel his eyes on me, watching my every move. He was always particularly attentive when Tuna was involved. I could almost hear his thoughts, plotting his next move. But this time, he had something truly spectacular in mind. Suddenly, a blur of orange fur shoots past my head. I barely had time to react. One moment, Whiskers was on the ground, and the next, he was soaring through the air. It was as if he had suddenly discovered he had wings. My heart skipped a beat as I watched him defy the laws of physics. Whiskers, defying gravity, is now airborne. He wasn't just jumping, he was hovering, floating effortlessly in the air. It was a sight to behold. I rubbed my eyes, convinced I was dreaming. But no, this was real. My mischievous little cat was flying. He hovers by the counter, eyeing the tuna. His eyes were locked onto the sandwich, his favorite treat just within reach. I could see the determination in his eyes. He was on a mission, and nothing was going to stop him. Not even the laws of gravity. I'm stunned. He's flying! My mind raced with questions. How was this possible? Was Whiskers some kind of superhero? Or had he discovered some secret feline power? Whatever the reason, it was clear that life was never going to be the same again. He swoops down, snatches a chunk of tuna, and lands gracefully on top of the fridge. It was a perfect landing, as if he had done it 1,000 times before. He looked down at me, a triumphant glint in his eyes, as if to say, "Look what I can do." A mischievous glint in his eyes, he starts to purr. The sound was almost hypnotic, a low rumbling purr that seemed to fill the entire room. He was clearly pleased with himself, and why wouldn't he be? He had just pulled off the most incredible feat I had ever seen. That day, life as I knew it changed. I realized that I had a truly extraordinary cat. Whiskers wasn't just a pet. He was a marvel, a wonder of nature. And from that day forward, I knew that nothing would ever be ordinary again. Every day with Whiskers was an adventure, filled with surprises and delights. My cat, my adorable mischievous Whiskers, could fly. And with that, the world seemed a little more magical, a little more wondrous. Who knew what other surprises Whiskers had in store? One thing was for sure, life with Whiskers was never going to be boring. Cats, as any owner knows, are notorious escape artists. Now, with the power of flight, keeping them contained is a whole new ballgame. Screens on windows? Useless. Closed doors? A mere suggestion. Some owners resort to elaborate systems of nets and tunnels. Others simply accept defeat. The great outdoors is now a cat's playground, and no fence is high enough to stop them. The bird population, understandably, is in an uproar. Cats, their natural predators, can now reach them anywhere. Birds now live in a constant state of alert. Some birds, however, are fighting back. Crows, known for their intelligence, have started dive-bombing unsuspecting felines. Pigeons, those feathered denizens of the city, have taken to mobbing cats mid-air. The skies have become a battleground in an unexpected war. Cats, with their newfound aerial advantage, have become masters of food theft. No longer content with scraps from the table, they now target unattended picnics, snatching sandwiches and sausages mid-air. Bakeries have become high-security zones, with bakers installing elaborate traps to protect their croissants from nimble-pawed bandits. The world, it seems, has become a giant cat buffet. Section 5. Bath Time Blues. Airborne evasions and soapy standoffs. Bath time, always a dreaded event in a cat's life, has become an epic battle of wills. The mere sight of water sends shivers down their spines, and the sound of the faucet turning on is like a siren call for immediate escape. Cats, with their innate agility and determination, transform into tiny ninjas, evading every attempt to get them wet. The moment the water starts running, cats take flight, soaring to the highest point in the house. They leap onto shelves, climb to the top of furniture, and perch themselves on the most unreachable spots, all in a desperate bid to avoid the impending bath. It's as if they have a sixth sense, knowing exactly when and where to hide. Owners, armed with spray bottles and towels, engage in comical attempts to coax their airborne felines back to earth. They try every trick in the book, from gentle coaxing to offering treats, but the cats remain steadfast in their resolve. The spray bottle, meant to be a deterrent, often becomes a mere inconvenience as the cats dart and weave, evading every squirt. The bathroom, once a place of hygiene, has become a war zone in the ongoing battle against cat baths. Water splashes everywhere, towels are strewn about, and bath items lie in disarray. The once serene space now resembles a chaotic battlefield, with the cat often emerging victorious, still dry and smug. The owners, on the other hand, are left to clean up the mess, wondering if they'll ever win this soapy standoff. Section 6. Kitty carriers and cloud clinics. Adapting to aerial felines. Human society has had to adapt. Kitty carriers are now designed with miniature parachutes. Veterinarians offer aerial home visits, rappelling down from helicopters to administer vaccines. Air traffic control now includes a feline flight path to prevent mid-air collisions. The world, it seems, has learned to accommodate its new winged overlords. Section 7. A world of winged wonders. The majesty and mayhem of flying cats. Imagine looking up and seeing a sky filled with cats. Siamese soaring gracefully like feathered serpents. Persians gliding majestically, their long fur billowing in the wind. The world is a more beautiful, albeit chaotic, place. Cats, once earthbound creatures, now dance among the clouds, reminding us that even in the mundane, magic can be found. Section 8. The perfect predator. A bird's-eye view of feline dominance. The balance of nature has shifted. Birds, once kings of the sky, now live in fear of the feline air force. Cats, with their superior agility and sharp claws, rule the skies. The food chain has been disrupted, and scientists scramble to understand the implications. One thing is clear: the reign of the flying cat has begun. Section 9. From memes to masterpieces, flying cats. Capture the imagination. The internet, as it always does, has exploded. Memes of flying cats flood social media. Artists draw inspiration from their airborne antics, creating masterpieces that capture the grace and absurdity of it all. Flying cats have become a global phenomenon, a testament to our enduring fascination with these enigmatic creatures. Section 10. Life on the fly. Embracing the chaos of our feline overlords. Life with flying cats is unpredictable, to say the least. They steal our food, disrupt our sleep, and leave us constantly on our toes. Imagine waking up to find your breakfast mysteriously missing, only to see a cat soaring away with a piece of toast in its mouth. Or the sudden thud in the middle of the night as a cat lands on your bed, having completed its midnight aerial adventure. They knock over objects with reckless abandon, turning our homes into obstacle courses. Books, vases, and trinkets become mere playthings in their whimsical world. The once neat and tidy room transforms into a chaotic playground, with every corner holding a new surprise. But amidst the mayhem, there's a certain charm. Their playful antics and boundless energy bring a unique vibrancy to our lives. Watching a cat chase after a toy or bask in the sunlight on a windowsill can be oddly therapeutic. Their joy is infectious, reminding us of the simple pleasures in life. They remind us to embrace the unexpected, to find joy in the absurd. Whether it's a cat popping out from behind a curtain or playing an impromptu game of hide and seek, their spontaneity keeps us entertained and on our toes. Their purrs, a soothing melody, offer comfort and warmth. And their silly tricks, from somersaults to playful pounces, never fail to bring a smile to our faces. In their world, every moment is an opportunity for fun and mischief. In a world obsessed with logic and reason, flying cats are a breath of fresh air. They challenge our perceptions and invite us to see the world through a different lens. Their curiosity knows no bounds, and their adventures are a testament to the wonders of the unknown. Flying cats are a reminder that sometimes the most unbelievable things are true. Their graceful leaps and aerial acrobatics defy the laws of nature, yet they do it with such ease and elegance. It's a sight to behold, a dance of freedom and wonder. They teach us to stay curious, to always look for the magic in the mundane. In their eyes, the world is full of endless possibilities and adventures waiting to be discovered. And in their presence, we too can find a sense of wonder and awe in the everyday.